Welcome to the Mike and You podcast. This is your boy, Big Frenchie, aka the Mike A16 on Twitter, the Mike A16 on Snapchat, the Mike A16 on Instagram, the Mike A16 on Facebook, the Mike A16 on Spill, and more importantly, the Mike the Mike A16 on Blue Sky, baby. I'm with my main man.
On Spill?
See, that's just in Spanish.
I have never heard of that one.
Shout out to the Aura.
That is IMUINKC on X. What it do? What it do?
What it do? 816-654-6883. That's the voicemail and text number. Use it.
Use it.
Happy Father's Day last week to everybody.
Elated. What'd you get?
Peace.
I don't even know what that is.
No money out the bank account.
I don't even know what that is. That's all I do. Spend money out the wazoo.
Can I get a cash out?
Please. You better talk to the boss about that one.
I pass.
The boss.
I went to the shooting range last weekend.
How'd that go? What'd you shoot?
Glock.
Okay.
Can't tell you my weapon of choice, but
why can't you?
I should have showed you my thing.
What?
My paper where I shot the holes at. Pow, pow, pow.
You missed the target, didn't you?
Not when it comes to holes.
You got a problem, dude.
I was dropped on my head as a baby.
A real problem. Who?
All right, we got a great show. We got I text Big Fish. I text Mo Horton. I was like, hey, I need something to talk about. Because I don't want the fans of the show, the listeners of the show to forget about us. And
because we don't know what ain't nothing going on. For real, except for some crazy stuff.
And you know, Big French about to go on like 50 vacations.
Yeah, July is officially vacation time for the mic.
We're gonna talk about caps for a quarterback. Big Fish said quality of players versus the quantity of the money that they want.
Yep.
I have a question for you. I'll ask you a little bit later. And Mo Horton was like, who should get paid? Between Ayuk, Amari Cooper, then Dallas got 3 coming up. Rain Dakota, CD Lamb, and
Dakota.
Micah Parsons, my guy. So let's get right down to the show. So it's been some chitter chatter between the owners.
Chitter chatter?
Yeah, from the owners.
Mm-hmm.
They want to put a cap on the quarterback position.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, so what is your take?
I'm waiting to hear greedy billionaire talk from you.
Me?
Yes.
This is football. I'm always on the player side.
That's what I'm saying. Greedy billionaires. That's what I'm.
So
that's the reason they want a cap, because the money keeps going up and up and up.
They don't want to spend it.
But yet they want a decent quarterback. Like, why would you pay a bad quarterback? Like, that's
New York Giants.
Why would you pay a mediocre quarterback if your
Jacksonville Jaguars?
If your end goal is to win, and that's what they say it is, and we know that ain't true. Why would you want to pay anybody? And you bring in these offensive gurus to help, and I would say this too, I'm blue in the face. If you that good of an offensive coordinator,
it don't matter who you get.
Well, it does on some level, but what I'm saying is if you got brought in to help the guy that you never picked, then why are we paying the guy you didn't pick? Why don't we just go pick a guy that you want and we'll see what goes on with that guy? As like, we all know Daniel Jones didn't deserve to be no top 10 quarterback. Come on now. Like, and the fact that they
top 10 paid.
Top 10 paid, top 10 drafted, the whole 9 yards. Dave Gettleman is an idiot. But yet y'all decide to keep this dude
Shout out to Monty Williams.
and y'all decide to pay him. That's just, and now y'all want to cap quarterbacks. It wasn't his fault that y'all paid him. It was y'all fault. You the one signed the checks, Mara family. That don't make any sense to me. And then the whole Kyler Murray thing, he got paid early. Because I think he had one more year on his contract. And he got paid.
So
absolutely not.
Talk about being
but I'll
paid.
take Kyler before I take Daniel Jones. Trying to be the white Michael Vick. No.
Who are you, Kendrick Lamar?
No. What?
Calling him the white Michael Vick.
I don't know what that means, but
all right. Speaking of quarterbacks, Trevor Lawrence, we was off last week. Trevor Lawrence got a 5-year, $275 million contract, $200 million guaranteed, and he has McCorkle Jones breathing down his neck, baby. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
I saw your finger, bro.
What do you mean? Don't. First of all,
you know I've been shooting lately. I'll pop that finger out.
First of all, pause. The second of all, I don't know what you're talking about. But
Trevor Lawrence got paid.
Mediocre.
I said Jaguars when you said it.
You did.
816-654-6883. So Mo Horton want to know, what does that mean for Tua? Do the Rick Ross thing, because I can't pronounce his name neither. I read Rick Ross.
Do the Rick Ross thing.
Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa.
So what that means for him and your boy, who I didn't see no vision for, but he came on strong late last year, well, mid-season, Jordan Love.
I didn't see nothing for him either, but you know.
But you was hyping him up in the beginning, like Jordan Love is that, and he slowly showed you what you've seen.
That's exactly what it is. Like, he grew into the role, and that's fine. That's great, actually.
But let me ask you this: we'll get back to what the numbers look like for Tua and Jordan Love in a second.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you this:
yeah,
what made you interested in Jordan Love and see that potential?
Man, I realized there aren't many offensive guys like Andy Reid. I mean, who are just that complicated to where, like, his scheme is his scheme, but he'll cater it to quarterbacks or whatever. But guys like Shanahan, Andy Reid, those are the two off the top of my head. McVay is a good one. Between those guys, their scheme could be a little bit complicated sometimes, and it takes a different quarterback, or it might take some time for all of that to mesh or even click. You might know it with your head, but trying to get it all down and do it all at the same time is a different story. And Jordan Love, like, he started clicking at the second half of the season, and you could see the difference. You could see that he was operating within the scheme. You could see that whatever LaFleur was calling, it was completely understood by Jordan Love, and that's what got them in the playoffs, because they wasn't really trying to think. I think that was last season that they were probably not going to make the playoffs, but they ended up making it, and yeah, it worked out for them. Better than Trevor Lawrence,
as Big Fish would say, pleather Lawrence.
Absolutely.
And he really didn't have no offensive weapon but Christian Watson.
That's
and
true as well.
He came along as well. Back to Tua and Jordan Love. What mostly all the other quarterbacks already got paid now.
Tua Tagovailoa.
What does the numbers look like for Tua, first of all? And you got to remember that Miami just paid Waddle. And if they want to keep Tyreek, they have to repay him.
Man, Tyreek ain't staying.
I'm just
He
saying.
can't stay. That don't, because last year was the first year, right?
No, second. This is his third year in Miami.
Wow, that time flew by.
So the Chiefs are back-to-back champions without him.
You're right. Good God. That time flew by. So he, according to Tyreek, he said 3 years he gone.
He can't.
He just had another baby, bro. That's not
He's
happening.
gone from Miami, probably.
That's not happening. But he still got plenty of speed. He's still one of the best wide receivers in the league. So if he decided to go,
He'll probably go to Dallas or Arizona.
He can't go to Dallas. They still got to pay Lamb.
I'm just saying.
They still got to pay C.
He gonna go or
they still got to pay your boy.
Are you gonna
CD.
go? Are you gonna go to Tampa Bay? Tom.
Well, they just paid Mike Evans.
You can pay him. You ain't paid Godwin yet. Goodwin.
I don't see that.
I'm just saying he gonna go to a state where no state income tax. He need every penny he can get. He got like 80,000 kids now.
Yeah, he beating us and Antonio Cromartie
together. And you got 20 by yourself.
Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, brother.
I stopped. You kept going.
I did not. Stopped myself.
My youngest is 13. What's your youngest?
No, stop.
One.
I started.
2.
I started late. She'd be 2 in August.
My youngest be 14 in August.
Is it?
And they got the same name.
Yeah, they do.
Just spelled different.
Oh, dude. Anyway,
so what numbers look like for Tua?
It's got to be 205, 210.
How much guaranteed?
That's the guarantee. 210 guaranteed at least. At least, because it's got to be overstepping Trevor Lawrence's contract. It's got to be.
True.
So 205, I don't think it's going to be significantly more because I wouldn't pay Tua either. I wouldn't pay him at all. Because let's be honest, he hasn't looked great without Tyreek. Even when Tyreek was out a few times, the very few times he was out, he didn't look great. And you paid Waddle all this money. You're not paying Tyreek again. But Tyreek does want more money. We talked about that last show. Ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I don't know, man. 210 guarantee sounds about right. I would never do it.
I wouldn't pull the trigger either. What about Jordan Love?
I'd pull the trigger on that. Now,
well, what the contract look like?
It depends. It depends who gets paid first. The newest contract is the biggest contract. So you want the biggest. If it was me, I want the biggest contract you got available. And
so
I'll take that.
Would you wait till after Brock get paid?
Oh, Brock! I got to get paid this year. They can franchise tag him.
I'm talking about Brock can get paid next year.
And Jordan Love can get paid next year, right?
No, because he sat behind Aaron Rodgers, 2 years?
Oh, dog, he did too.
Then he played last year. Then this is going to be his 4th year.
Man, don't give me.
They're going to pick up the 5th year option. Then
that's the play right there.
So the franchise just pick up the 5th year?
Yeah, you pick up your 5th year. You always pick up for me, you always pick up the 5th year because it's going to be cheaper, and maybe you can surround him with talent a little bit to offset his money that he will eventually get. You pick up the 5th year and you extend him immediately instead of waiting that after the 4th year to start negotiating. Start negotiating now. Extend them. Get the 5th year and just start negotiating there.
I agree with you
because the money's still gonna be there.
I agree with you, and they really don't have no other star on the team. So,
and the thing about it is you can draft these wide receivers now. Like the wide receivers coming out ready, which is great for them because you don't have to worry about trying to go pay a Tyreek or a Devontae Adams or trade for any of these guys because I'm looking forward to seeing how these wide receivers come out. Jalen Pokes, a lot of these guys.
All right, Big Fish said quality of the NFL players versus the quantity of money requests, and how many players actually perform equal to their request for pay at any position.
At
Uh,
any position, man. That's very interesting. That's the thing about union. That's the thing about a union, man. Everybody gonna get paid.
no matter what.
And that's the thing. That's the argument against unions too. Is that
Some people can do nothing, and knowing it's hard to get rid of them.
It's hard to find good workers, and the good workers you get go bad because they gonna get paid no matter what. You know what I mean? And the money gonna keep going up.
Then you have people
unless you got a bad president.
Maurice Smith. Why you got me name dropping, bro?
I didn't say nothing. That was you, my brother.
816-654-6883. Some of the people quality is justify their quantity of pay. Like, let's be real. Tyreek deserves his pay.
Absolutely.
Patrick Mahomes deserves his pay.
Yeah, but we naming top guys.
And I'm just saying,
naming top 5 guys.
I'm just saying, when healthy, Joe Burrow earns his pay. When healthy.
But the problem is the health part has something to do with it, in my opinion. Like being available to do a good job matters.
Justin Jefferson from where? LSU player.
Who cares?
Deserves his pay.
Yes, he does.
Jamar Chase deserves his pay when he gets it.
That's another guy that's gonna get paid.
If he gets it. Christian McCaffrey.
If he getting it.
Christian McCaffrey.
What was that? What was that? Oh, I don't know. What was that?
I don't know, man.
He gonna get his pay.
I want him to get his pay with the Bengals, but it might be with somewhere else.
Ain't gonna be nowhere else.
So the Brown family gonna stop being cheap?
They got to. Ain't no choice. If they want to win a Super Bowl, the best chance you got is with the guys you came up with.
But like you said,
they ain't keeping Tito.
Oh, T. Higgins,
nah, they ain't keeping him. I don't even think he's gonna last the rest of the season.
What like do Kadarius Toney deserve his pay?
What pay?
He's still on a rookie deal.
His rookie pay? Because I mean, he got one more year left. We declined his 5th year option. So he's not getting paid by us. And if he does, he'll be coming back like Clyde Edwards-Helaire on a minimal. Yeah, and on a minimal deal.
Let me ask you this: should contracts be based on production? Like what I'm saying is, if they really do go with the cap with the quarterbacks, which it was an XFL original, the greatest football league of all time. I'm just saying, because
who cares?
Like, for reference, XFL, when they first started, when Vince did the first one ever, when he let them put their nicknames on their jerseys, he had quarterbacks like $2,000, right? The wide receivers and all the other positions like $1,500. Then if you win the game, you get $2,500.
Yep, I remember that.
So what I'm saying is, should contracts be based like, all right, this is the max, like quarterbacks, you're $25 million, that's it. But if you go over this certain number, like production, like they, you know how they got what's that contract term where they have incentives?
Yeah. Here's the thing about the NFL. I think the NFL is at a point right now where they are king, obviously, and they've been king for a while. When I say king, I'm talking about of the entertainment industry. And now they could probably get away with something like that. This is, if they wanted to do it, this could be the time. It will complicate things.
Players be mad, but they got nowhere else to go.
Exactly. You gonna go to the XFL? You gonna go to the SUCK FL? I know you're not going overseas. You're not going.
We don't want that trash in our greatest league of all time.
NFL is going to be king, and this is going to be where you can maximize your profits. Period. Now, with that being said, it'll be like when they put a cap on the rookies. It'll be like then, you know, you put the cap on the rookies. It didn't change nothing. It ain't gonna change nothing here. The question is, how often will that cap go up? Or how often will it not go up? Will it go up with obviously it has to go up every year. But that's what?
Not with Roger Goodell in charge.
That's 52. That's 52 positions that you got to put a cap on, or maybe not 52, but at least 11 to 15.
No, it's 11.
Punters, kickers.
Oh yeah.
So
probably 13.
Long snappers.
That would long snapper fall under center. Because that's all he does really is just hike the ball one play.
I'm not. Which is why I'm not categorizing him as a center, because you only on the field literally
10 times,
5% of the game. No, we're not doing that. You're not a center, bro. Not happening.
He hiked the ball as a center.
No,
he get center pay, baby.
No.
But could they make
the center touch the ball every
what
single
I'm saying
play?
Is, I'm quite sure they got tiers for it. Like,
of course,
like Mahomes gonna make 25 million. I'm just saying if they do the cap, he gonna make 25 million. But Carson Wentz ain't gonna make that 25 million.
Well,
he probably go down to 8 million or whatever, 7 million.
For me, if you do the cap, if you do the quarterback cap thing or the position cap thing, you can pay whoever you want to, just the same as they doing now. Just know that you're gonna be paying them at the top of that market, and you ain't gonna get that production. It's up to you if you want to pay it.
So what you saying? Pay them whatever they want?
No, just have that cap, but let the owners figure out what they want to pay these guys. Like they still like this idiot paying. I'm sorry, not an idiot. Shad Khan is a very smart man.
Tell me how you really feel.
But him paying
Trevor
Lawrence this money was kind of nuts to me. I don't know, man.
Especially when you got him on a 5th-year option.
You
know what I mean?
And I know they're doing it because
it's gonna go up next year.
They also, this is one of the better quarterbacks that they found over the years, right? You talking
like
about
Blake Bortles?
You talking about?
You don't like Blake Bortles?
Blake Bortles wasn't gonna be your full-time guy, your long-term solution. He was a flash in the pan and he did fine, but and the same as Case Keenum with the Vikings, he wasn't gonna be your long-term plan. And the stupid Broncos bought into the fact that he could be their long-term plan. Like that's what I'm talking about. And so you do these things and you hope. Give me an example. The Packers did it right, where they paid Jordan Love. What was it? I don't remember how much it was, but they paid him for an extra year just to make sure he's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think they paid him 15 or something like that. I have his contract here.
816-654-6883.
They paid him, his base salary is 10. His cap hit was 12, and they paid him for 2024 because his contract was up in 2023. So they just paid him the money. And so he's on a 1-year, $13.5 million contract with an $8 million signing bonus. And of course, he wasn't as good as at the time. And they paid him right when I think they was trading Aaron Rodgers. They had to just figure it out, but they also ain't breaking the bank to figure it out either. Like the Jags are now making sure that they spent the first-round draft pick on him.
Then they let Ridley go.
Well,
like one of his weapons.
Well, yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm just thinking.
Cut what? Zay Taylor, Zay Jones,
Zay Jones. He's old too, so they're just trying to figure it out.
I'm just saying.
I don't think they got a lot of wide receivers out of draft because I thought that was what they was going to do when they let Ridley go. I thought they was going to figure out how to go get Xavier Legette or
I wonder what
Jalen Pope,
because they had a meltdown last year at the end of the season. Like
it was bad. They had the same meltdown that the Titans had the year before.
You had the whole AFC South wrapped up. Like after the first 7 weeks of the season. Then you just let it go.
And then right after that, you pay this dude. No, I'm sorry. As much as
You love Dougie P.
As much as I love Dougie P, and as much as quarterback wins aren't really a thing, some blame gotta lie on Trevor Lawrence because it looked like he was overwhelmed last year a lot of times late in the season. And late in the season is where you want to start getting into stride of things. And it just seemed like he was not getting the picture, or his guys weren't getting the picture. Either way, it's kind of bad reflection on the quarterback. So that's just all I have right there.
So Mo Horton says
75 in contract extension. My God. And
$200 million guaranteed.
And let's make this understood. What year is this? 2024?
See, that's just in Spanish.
He only got a contract through 2028, so that's 5 years. That ain't that long. I'm not paying that man that money. I'm sorry. It just ain't happening. That's crazy. Anyway.
And Mo Horton asks, who should get paid? Ayuk? Cooper? So which one? Which one of them right quick?
Ayuk or Cooper? The question, I don't know if that's necessarily like that's the basic question, because I don't know, man.
Who would get? Let me ask you this: who would get signed first?
I would pay Ayuk, but
he don't.
Because Amari Cooper should be towards 30 right now. I'm not paying no 30-year-old. Sorry, it just ain't happening.
So let me ask you this.
Let's see. Yeah, he's 30. I'm not paying no 30-year-old. Sorry.
Let me ask you this.
Not no big money anyway.
Ayuk was on Instagram or something, talking to his best friend, Jaden Daniels, from where? LSU player.
Who cares?
From the Washington.
Don't be trying to interrupt me when I say
that.
Who cares?
Don't do that. From Washington, because I ain't gonna say it, because you and Mo are gonna be texting me that stupid ass song.
What stupid song?
Don't do that.
What stupid song? I don't have that in here no more.
So Washington, is he gonna get traded to Washington? Where do if it's true that the Niners don't want nothing to do with him, don't show up no more? If it's true,
it's not.
Where is he going?
There's no way that's true, bro. You know that.
So he's doing what you cool people say, capping.
Here's the thing: if they ain't willing to pay me what I'm asking for, then essentially that's telling me you don't want me. Give you an example. Kansas City with the Chiefs. They wasn't willing to pay that tax. They don't want to pay 3/8 of 1 cent to keep the Chiefs and the Royals. They free agents now. They listen to that. We thought they could come back to the table and say, hey, maybe the state get involved. Nah, bro. No. I got a better offer over here. They talking about giving me 70% of what I'm asking for.
Now you really will be in Kansas when you come to a game.
So why would I come back to the table and you had your shot? Yeah, there's nobility in trying to and running what you brung.
Because now we got to
brung, right?
Now Missouri side got to pay 75 or 80% now just to give them back to talk.
There's a lot of different ways this could go. So it is what it is. But 3/8 of a cent sales tax ain't gonna get it no more. Just ain't gonna happen.
I think
it could, but they'd have to be separate.
I think the wrong team wanted downtown. Because I truly believe if the Chiefs was the one saying they want to go downtown, coming off back-to-back Super Bowls, everybody would have.
Well, I wasn't trying to change the subject.
No, but what I'm saying is the wrong team. The Royals was crappy, aka the good guys.
I'm gonna tell you.
Now they playing ball. If they was playing ball like this last year and this year, they would have got a pass.
I think if the Chiefs wanted to build a new stadium where the Royals got theirs and tear the Royals down, move them downtown, and the Chiefs build while they're still playing and play in the old stadium and build the new one right next door, it would have been different.
Yes,
I
it
don't.
would
I
have
know a lot of people don't want to pay to renovate a 100-year-old house.
$800 million.
Like, let's
Another
be
200 million is $1 billion. You could build a stadium with that one.
now. You change the subject on this, but like there's charm in old houses, but at the end of the day, at some point they need to come down. And if
Arrowhead really need to come down.
When you got the press room leaking, pipes bursting, and during the press conference, nah, bro. And I don't want to pay that. You might as well build. And they don't even want to build anything around that area because it's kind of a wasteland. Well, it's not. When I say a wasteland, I mean
it is.
They say it's not.
There's nothing over there but a Taco Bell and a BP gas station.
It's nothing. It's not good for them to build around there. And they've been there for over 40 years.
They've been there since 69.
So, I mean,
hey, Taco Bell. That's the only thing over there.
He ain't lying.
And a BP gas station that's sketchy.
Because the Denny's burned down.
And a ghetto Walmart around about a mile away.
Oh, I hate that Walmart. That's the worst Walmart in the city.
Okay, Mohorn also said 816-654-6883.
Because we should have had that as a conversation too.
What? The stadium?
The stadium. I just thought about that.
We can have it. I still got to give you my eating segment day. My eating episode. So, I got the greatest test buds of all time, baby. Anyway, Mohorn also said, what is the best rivalry and the worst rivalry in the National Football League? 816-654-6883. And shout out to My Name is Walt. They had a beautiful 8-pound baby girl.
Shout out. Yeah. That's cool. But it was what they name her?
Meadow. Like in Soprano?
Say it again.
Meadow, whatever her name was in Soprano. Meadow.
I haven't seen Soprano.
It was the daughter in Soprano.
I haven't seen Soprano.
Meadow.
Like I felt like I was too late to the program to actually watch it. It's not like I caught it when it was still on TV, so I just never watched it.
I caught some of it
I
later in life.
I might try to go back and watch it.
I caught some of The Wire, but I just couldn't get into it.
Nope, not interested. Never was interested in The Wire. So,
but what is like? I think the worst is Cowboys in Washington.
I feel like the NFC East has the best rivalries, but I mean,
is it marketed more better?
Maybe it's marketed more better. I think more better. Maybe it's marketed better than others, but I think that's because of Fox.
I think it's also it's something like the SEC.
Yeah, because since Fox had all the NFC games, they market
they
those
can keep
a little
that
bit
garbage.
better. Let's shoot. What's another one? I think more of these teams that end up meeting in the playoffs, like the Chiefs and the Bengals. That's a new rivalry. That, like, if Joe Burrow retired tomorrow, that rivalry will be no more. Or if Patrick, let's say the vice versa, Patrick Mahomes retires, ain't nobody gonna care. But right now, and that's the thing about the NFL
and the Bills and Chiefs.
For so long they had built their reputation on these rivalries.
And most rivalries now is not division no more.
And they're not, because these certain teams are better than others.
I remember growing up, and you can attest to this. Raider Week, twice a year. Raider Week,
but that was a
different era.
That was Marty.
I know, but still,
Marty put so much into Raider Week,
and it was such amazing though.
Yeah, but now
you in school. I'm just saying, even just you being in school and you go that week, even the teachers was all into it, principals, all the kids. Oh, and plus Bo Jackson played for the Royals, played for the Raiders.
Yep.
And that was one of the love and hatred of the league.
But now it's not even a thing anymore because the Raiders suck.
I think even the Bills and Chiefs is a good rival.
it's always something to watch because it goes down to the wire. So yeah, I give you that.
Like you said, Chiefs and Bengals. I think Niners and Cowboys is a rival.
Do you think that
I think the Lions and Niners about to become a rival if the Lions keep up playing the way they've been playing the last couple of years?
they got to win one? And
I
I'm
know.
not talking about regular season.
No, I'm just saying.
Talking about postseason, no matter where it is, whether it be the divisional, wild card, wherever it may be.
I agree.
They got to beat them once before
as of
I
right
can
now,
call it a rival.
I think that can, like I said, I think that can be a rival.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you. Shoot, because what's his face that did all that waving? He back on the Eagles now, ain't he?
Gardner.
Yeah, Chauncey Gardner Johnson, CJG. Or CGJ, whatever. I think he's back on the Eagles. I think he's back on the Eagles.
Who would be the Eagles
man
rival besides the Cowboys?
Obviously, it's the Cowboys.
No, I'm just saying
theirs is more divisional than anything, and because I would think it's New York because they've been fading New York since Joe Judge.
Who, the Eagles?
Yes.
Well, it is like an hour and a half
because
away.
It was something happened, and I think it was back when Dougie P was coaching, and they lost the game on purpose, and it messed up the Giants' chances to,
I think,
either get a draft pick or be in the Super Bowl. I mean, be in the playoffs. I don't remember what it was.
I think,
but stuff like that, when you be fading teams like that, it's always something to fuel the fire.
I think the R division is the best rival division
because they got a lot of competition.
Steelers versus Ravens, Steelers versus Bengals, and even the Browns start coming up.
And it's very interesting because they're all good for different reasons. You know, the Ravens, they got John Harbaugh, John,
and they don't have a quarterback though.
Stop, bro.
What?
I thought I got away from it. Stop it. And then you finally got the Bengals showing up to the party, even though they show up late every single year. They're going to lose a bunch of games, whether it be the first time of the first part of the season or the back half of the season. They're going to lose a bunch of games. But the idea is not to let them win a bunch of them in the middle, and they won't make the playoffs. But if they win them in the first part or win them in the back part, they'll make the playoffs. But as long as they got Joe Burrow, they'll have a chance. And then the Steelers, Tomlin, that's all you got to say. Didn't Tomlin get an extension?
See, that's just in Spanish.
So we ain't talk about that. So there's that as well. So Tomlin got his extension because he would be a hot cut. I would love to see the market if he was out there, if he was to get paid.
I think he'd probably get 15.
Probably. If he
technically never had a losing season, but technically
if he
didn't win all the games to make a winning season as well.
If he wants more, as long as he's not asking for anything like over 18, 19, 20, I think he'd get it. I'd pay if I were.
He's not Bill Belichick.
If I was an owner, I'd pay it.
You didn't get the reference.
I don't get it though.
He got a 24-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah, I saw that on the news.
So when he's like, as long as he ain't asking for 18, 19, now you get it.
Okay. All right. You know.
Hey, you know where dads keep their dad jokes?
No.
In the database.
I heard that joke before. I just couldn't remember what the answer was.
I posted it on Facebook.
I need Viagra or Hims to reach out to Bill Belichick right now because we know. They
need to reach out to Big Frenchie, baby.
We know, and I'm gonna leave it. We all know. So Hims, I'm his agent.
He's my agent. Hims. Call us 816-654-6883.
It doesn't matter.
Leave a voicemail and he will get back with you.
It don't matter.
Hymns of Burger need to sponsor me.
I would sponsor Hymns for sure. Hymns can sponsor me for sure. I don't need to use it, but you know, they can sponsor me. Nothing. I'm like, stop.
Why are you telling me stop? I didn't say nothing this time.
See, I'm not even.
I did not even say nothing this time.
I'm not even gonna go there.
You be shocked. We didn't have no show last week.
Nope.
But did you know what I did last week?
Shotguns.
No.
Bought hats.
No. I'm talking about the week before last week.
Ate bland food.
It look like I eat bland food.
You don't eat a lot of food, so your food takes a horrible.
Don't do that.
Horrible.
You gonna make us have
Brussels sprouts.
Why would I?
Oh my god.
But anywho,
you got a problem.
You be flabbergasted on what Big Frenchie did 2 weeks ago.
I'm interested. What?
Went to the movies and saw Bad Boys.
You always go to the movies.
This time I have to pay.
You the ones.
This the time I have to pay.
You one of them dudes that
I don't always go to the movies.
You used to pre-COVID. You was at the movies every week.
Yeah, I was
pre-COVID. You was at the movies.
I was at free screenings every week.
Every week, and you said, I ain't really into movies like that. I'm like,
it was a free screening, but this time 2 weeks ago, I had to pay my own way. I went to go see Bad Boys. I know you shocked, right?
I heard it was good.
I even signed up to be an AMC
Stubbs member.
It was free.
Oh, it is free. My wife, we used to be at the movies all the time.
I think you get a discount ticket on Tuesday. I think
something like that. Matinee special all
day.
Then
when you spend like $100, you get $5 off.
Yeah,
I don't go that much to get anything off.
Man,
especially if I got to pay myself.
My wife was on that when we was first married. We used to be at the movies every week, and then just the more kids we have, the more expensive it got. So forget that.
Drive-in.
I don't like the sound quality at all. The sound quality is a problem at the drive-in.
I'm still trying to figure out how does your car not shut off?
You start it every so often.
How about
you start it every so often?
Cause back in the day, and the speakers just stay on the whole time.
Them speakers that they give you suck. They crackle, they pop. They might as well be Rice Krispies. I mean, it's a good look. The movie, the drive-in is a great idea, especially with my kids. I don't have to pay for them. Get in the trunk.
I was gonna say that. Glad I'm not ghetto like you. You said I was thinking it.
Get in the trunk. We'll let the back seats down so you can breathe. It's not abuse, people. It's not abuse.
Just don't say nothing for the first 5 minutes.
To be honest, that has never happened. I own a minivan, so that can never happen. But
get under the cover, act like y'all sleep.
But you go to Gates, you get, you know what? Gates ain't paying me nothing. Go somewhere and get you some food before time.
Why you just can't
get a
like a Yogi Bear?
Get a blanket.
Pack a picnic.
Yeah, picnics, but you know, bring your food with you. That's the best date ever. And I've mad I forgot about it back when I was dating my wife.
You'd have about 50 kids then.
Okay.
I see.
And if you got a pickup truck, it's even better. Even better. See,
I had a little,
you know,
I had a little Chevy Cavalier back in the day.
Oh, man, I don't even see those on the street no more.
That backseat was rocking.
Okay. You know, back if I always wanted to own a car shop where you do custom cars. I've always wanted to own one. So I would, if it were me, I'd make a vehicle that was optimized for like the drive-in. That's not necessarily a pickup truck.
That's an easy money venture too.
What's up?
Drive-in.
I don't know if it's easy, but it's definitely
low maintenance.
Yeah, but see, that's a problem. That's my problem. If I try to do a drive-in, I'm getting gourmet food. Like we ain't doing. Well, we'll do the regular nachos and popcorn and crap, but
oh yeah, you gotta come back up here in 15 minutes for that fried chicken.
Because let's be honest, nothing's bringing you to the drive-in for real, except for the movie, right?
You get 2 movies for the price of one.
And you kind of get to hang out there.
Yeah.
But if I don't know, man, people be coming for food. Like if you had a barbecue spot there, if you ask,
get your food truck as well.
That's actually a great idea. Except food trucks take forever. They take forever. But you still ain't gonna miss a movie because it's sitting right there.
Yep.
So
then you get one of the little buzzers, buzz you when your food ready.
Or they bring it to you.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Put the number of your car.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Speaking of barbecue, it's Barbecue Fest. Are you going?
No.
Why not?
I have 5 kids. What I look like going to a
They
fest.
messed it up for me.
Here's the thing.
When they put in that hot parking lot.
Which one?
Arrowhead.
All parking lots are hot, bro. Well, I will tell you this: the R Fest, KC R Fest is
the Plaza or
they do it the best.
other one,
the Plaza. I take all my kids to that because it's not like you're right. It's not that hot tarmac, and there's like a lot of things around. So it's like,
but when you walk, you can get some shade.
There's plenty of shade.
Like
places to sit. There's all kinds of things.
Remember back when we had Hoop It Up down at downtown the Town Pavilion?
Oh, years ago.
Then Dominique Wilkins and Swellwell was always up here.
Yeah.
And then they moved it to Arrowhead. It was nothing out there it was just 100-degree weather.
And that's what pisses me off about this stadium talk, because they keep saying there's not worth building anything out there, but yet people come in all the time for these Chiefs games. Y'all telling me y'all can't partner with a Westin or a Marriott or some random hotel connected with Arrowhead, a new Arrowhead. Y'all telling me that can't happen? And then
if I'm Clark Hunt, I'll build it myself.
You build it and hope they will come.
And I will try to get that lease for the NFL teams to stay there and just go through the underground tunnel to the stadium.
That's what I would do.
Then, like you said,
you make it like Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yes. You have little restaurants but
the question is, they say it's not worth it to build out there.
Kansas City, we just like always 20 years behind everything.
And I hate it so much. And that's one of the reasons I didn't like that they didn't build that they ain't talking about building the KC Royals downtown. But, such is life.
One thing I hate about COVID is that it took that festival that I love away from the Plaza. It's always in October. Water Fire. Remember when they put the little
I know what you're talking about. I never went, but
I always went. It was nice.
I ain't had no place. I ain't had no reason.
And I hate it. And I hit them up on Facebook around about 4 or 5 months ago, and they responded, "Yeah, we shut down because of COVID, and we're not getting the funding no more, and all the donors just decided just go elsewhere." Because they did it in different cities as well. They used that. Yeah,
I had no idea.
I looked on their website one time.
Yeah, it was,
and they had Circus Soleil there doing acrobatic stuff.
I didn't know that.
It was a free event unless you want to actually ride on a boat around the fire. They had somebody doing the canoe thing.
The gondola, yes.
Yeah. It's a lot of things to do in Kansas City.
Not for long.
Not sports wise.
Not for long. Jackson County makes bad financial decisions.
Shout out to KC Current.
Yeah,
they balling.
They are.
Sporting KC went down the toilet.
They'll be back soon.
Did you?
They need to. Don't they got to fire their head coach?
Yeah, Peter Vermeer. It's like one of them things like Andrew Walter Reed with the Eagles. It's just time. You know what I mean?
Didn't he get an extension last year?
I think it was a couple years ago.
Oh, a couple years ago.
I think it was
maybe two. You're right. Because he was supposed to get fired then, and then they came back and they made the playoffs, and then he got his extension because they made the playoffs and they wasn't really supposed to.
Yeah. So sports world in Kansas City is still good. The good guys is losing a lot lately, but they're not getting swept.
And they're nowhere near as bad as we thought they'd end up being.
They still like 7 games above 500, which is good.
So I mean, there's plenty. They got the month of July to come up. They got after All-Star break. So I mean, they got time.
Then the Chiefs about to start training camp, which is cool. And you going up there this year?
Oh, I am not.
To Jabba Hood, St. Joe.
I ain't driving up there to be paying, what is it?
You gotta pay to park?
$10-15 now? No, you gotta pay to get in there, too, I thought.
It used to be free.
I don't think it is anymore.
Clark Hunt want that money.
I might be wrong, but I don't think it is.
Clark Hunt want that money. He spent $28 million on extra rings this year.
He did not.
I seen
$28 million?
Like, he bought like 700 rings. And you know the league ain't pay for like 150 of them, right?
They only pay for the team.
No, they usually pay for like 150. And you got to pay the rest if you want more. And they said he got 700 rings, bro. It ain't that much given out in the world, bro. I wonder if Taylor Swift got a ring. Did he give Taylor Swift a ring?
I ain't got that to say. Like, I really don't have nothing to say. 28 million on the rings?
I should have.
To say that you doing this, man.
Now the league pay for 150.
Billion is more than I could imagine. For real. 28 million. You just dropped 28 millions on things you can gonna give away. That's wild. That's wild. I wonder if he writing that out on his taxes. I wonder if it's something you can write off if you're about to give them away. Oof. I ain't got that kind of cash. But anyway, what you doing?
I'm looking up my OnlyFans.
That is scary. Don't do that.
What?
That's
did you see they had a typo inside the ring? They put the Dolphins as like the 7th seed or something, and that was like the 6th, or they put the 6th seed and that's the 7th or something. They did it on the inside. You know how they?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't pay that much attention to the rings necessarily.
Did you look at the ring ceremony?
I did. Whatever part they posted, yeah, I saw it, and it's interesting to me. I did not realize that they do it different places. Because I can't remember where the first one was. I thought it was at Union Station, but I don't think it was. And last year's was at Union Station. This year's was at the Nelson Museum, which I thought was cool. And it's pretty interesting. The NFL contributors. I didn't mean to cut you off. No, you good.
The NFL contributes approximately $5,000 to $7,000 per ring for up to 150 rings. Any additional costs are borne by the team. So they'll pay $7,000 for your ring. Then if you want all the other extra crap, the team got pony up.
Well, it's interesting. I never knew, like, when you win multiple Super Bowls, you know, things start to look a little bit different. And when I saw that they go in different places to have their ring ceremonies, I thought that was pretty cool. I definitely thought that was cool. They went to the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, which I used to work there. Shout out to them.
Isn't that free?
Years ago. Heck no, it ain't free.
That's the Bruce R. Watkins one that's free, right?
Yes, but theirs is a lot smaller.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, a lot smaller. But I took a couple of dates there, whatever, pre. Actually, I took my wife there too. I forgot about that. But anyway.
One more thing before we go.
What's that?
The winning team can typically present any number of rings to whomever they choose, including usually but not limited to players, active roster, inactive rosters, or injured reserve, coaches, trainers, executives, personnel, and general club staff. And some teams have given rings to former players and coaches that were on the team at some point during the season, despite not having been on the winning roster. So if you was a Muhammad Ali, would you accept a Super Bowl ring?
What do you mean? I am me, and I would accept a Super Bowl ring. It's absolutely I would.
I'm just asking. You mean? Hey, you know how some
it's not the same. Don't come bringing that around me like you won something. like if you had an event or something like that. But yes, I would absolutely take a ring.
Clark Hunt, send us a ring.
I would absolutely take a ring. A partner of mine, he used to work over there. He did something in the stadium. He gave them rings. So I thought that was pretty cool. And hearing that he spent how much extra?
$28 million.
That's a lot of rings to be giving away, bro. You out here.
They said 700 rings.
That's a lot of rings to give away.
If I find that article again, I'll send it to you.
That's wild.
Oh, did you see one last thing for real?
For real.
And we got to end because you ain't going to want to talk about this. Did you see the fourth GOAT is the only quarterback hasn't thrown a pick six?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I sent it to you, Mo Hornet, for something this morning.
I didn't pay no attention to that. It was for something this morning, bro. I just got off of Vibez all week, Vacation Bible School in my church, and I'm tired, bro.
Why y'all call it vacation?
I don't know. It's a vacation. They supposed to be on vacation from school.
But until next time.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders.
Mo Horton, you blocked again just for that.
Oh my goodness. It's always something, bro.
Until next time, be safe, be easy, and remember, that meat is greasy.
Deuces.
Can't believe you played that garbage in my ear.
I gotta put another trophy on this bad boy.
It was tainted.
Yeah. Psych.